This is my logo. I made it back in college using this image right here. It is supposed to represent and encapsulate what my graphic design means and is. As graphic designers, we're always looking for a way to keep our designs interesting and have our own style because graphic designers are artists. And like any other artist, we want to own a style. But the reality is that the only way to get better at designing, and designing logos especially, is to design more of them. So today, to give you a little taste of what graphic design feels like and looks like as a day-to-day basis, creating a logo, we're going to create 100 logos in 100 minutes. Yes. Inspired by Elliot is a cool guy here in YouTube, another graphic designer that I love their work and I love his videos. And along the way, we are going to visit two of the most iconic brands in the US to break down what makes their logo powerful. Yes. Because a logo is much more than just a vector file. It is the face of your brand. It is your salesman, the first thing people see and they recognize. And they feel connected. So let's jump onto the laptop and see what's up today. Since this is a wild challenge and realistically speaking, 1 minute per logo is not enough time to make a logo, let's be honest. So we're going to cut down the sketch, we're going to cut down the brainstorming, and we are going to go and just to do these raw on the computer, in Illustrator to be exact. Before we start designing, I wanted to explain a little bit of how this is going to work. 100 logos in 100 minutes, meaning 1 logo per minute. 100 minutes, an hour and 40 minutes. How are we going to do this? We are going to sit here in this laptop and we are going to go through the messages that y'all left on Instagram. Yes, I asked y'all on Instagram what you wanted to see from 100 logos. Let's get started. Ok, creo que me estoy dando cuenta que 1 minuto es casi nada de tiempo, así que hay que hacerlo un poco más rápido. First 10 was supposed to be the warm-up round, and it looks like I just started to use Illustrator. Yes. We have just finished the first 10, and I am quite in a shock, to be honest. We find ourselves now outside of one of the most memorable, iconic, and most known Starbucks brands in all the world. You guessed it, Starbucks, baby. A logo isn't just an icon, it's a face. Imagine a salesperson that looks and feels exactly how your brand should. Polished, consistent, recognizable. That's what a logo does. Siren, mythical, green, circular, and all that isn't random. The green represents prosperity, freshness, and growth. And here in Starbucks, you see it pretty much everywhere, in every item and everything. And it all starts with their logo. Yes. Let's take a look inside. The Starbucks logo is a successful evolving emblem, a siren two-tailed, designed to pull you in. Their strength, it never changes too much. It adapts, but it stays the same. Honestly, you can guess somebody's entire personality just by listening to their Starbucks order. Am I wrong? You know exactly the person that walks into a Starbucks. You know how they look, you know how they dress. Now that we learn an emblem here at Starbucks, let's see where we're at on the logos. Now that we have 10 logos down, we got 80 more to go. Yes, I cannot believe it. Honestly, a minute is not enough time to build a logo. But let's continue for your enjoyment. Every logo feels like another rep, and every logo feels like a step closer to me becoming a better logo designer. By now, I'm noticing how much time I have and what it's actually possible in a minute. So mostly I can do is just change type, adjust some part of it, and add maybe a shape or two. Yes, not much to do. We have now finalized 30 designs. I cannot believe how many and how little it takes to make each one of them. Honestly, a minute at a design is not that great. I can show you some of the designs that I have gotten. Like my favorite one is this one, the black honey. I think this is the cutest one. It almost gives like a rock band vibes, and I was able to just adjust the corners for it to seem like it was honey dripping. If you use your imagination, you can probably see it better. One of my least favorite ones is this iron halo. I made it seem like it was like a jewelry store, but I didn't have enough time to finish the metal work, if you will. Even though it only takes a minute to make these logos, I'm having a lot of fun. I usually tend to get stuck on perfectionism and trying to get a point from point A to point B the most perfect way, and this has helped me honestly to let loose and just enjoy the process. So let's get back and finish the other rest. Let's go. 55 logos that have been honestly a challenge to finish. At this point, I feel like I'm just making shapes that kind of describe what the words are saying. Like, for example, this Banana Land logo. I also made this one that's Slime and Shine. I didn't think about, I was trying to make a slime, but I didn't have enough time to make it look slimy. So it's just points. Continuing with my personal favorite, Pizza Planet 2.0, baby. Because one wasn't enough. Let's be real. All right, y'all. So we're halfway there, and it feels like this logo journey is starting to feel very intense, to be honest. I don't know why I thought it would be a fun idea, and I thought, oh my god, this is gonna be fun for everyone. And it is fun for y'all because you're seeing me just design 100 logos in 100 minutes. As y'all can see, I'm only making logos in black and white because logo creation is normally done in black just for you to see how much each element of the logo is going to weight. Weight? Yes, how much is going to weight, visually at least. Since you all already loved seeing me do this, let's continue to do the logos. Come on. The Apple logo. One of the simplest, most iconic logos in the world. Why? Because simple is unforgettable. The design is so minimal, so clean, so simple, you don't forget it. And you see it everywhere, and you know it's Apple every time you see that little apple right here. I know you do. Beginning of their logo being rainbow to another simple, clean, white, gray, and silver minimalist logo. And simple logos adapt everywhere. They adapt to screens, billboards, packaging, apps. Simple never ages, baby. That's why Apple logo is so successful. If you've never been to one of their stores, let me show you how clean and simple everything looks. Aesthetic, you would say. Now that we are out of the store, let's head back to the studio and see where we're at on the logos. Let's go. I think this section I'm gonna try to make it just more artsy because I'm focusing so much on the typography that I don't really. I'm gonna do iconography. This is gonna be all iconography, just icons. But some of my favorite ones in this badge are Aurelius. Honestly, I know it's simple and I know it's just a heart and typeface, but the heart matches so well. I feel like if we were to like style it a little bit more, it would be such a good logo. Dagger Rose, I feel like it's cute, it's on brand. It feels balanced between the rose and the dagger, and also the name implies, and the design of the lines feel very daggery. Cult of Nine, I know it's kind of a creepy name, but I do feel like this could be a nice club. And the little like or rectangles could be like the windows, and then you know how they have the night lights that look like a rectangle, like that could be also something included to like represent the logo. You gotta tie them up, you know. 20 more to go. God damn. I am tired, honey. My brain is fried. There's only 20 logos left. My brain is pretty much fried and done. So let's just zip it up. At the end of this batch, I just started doing typeface. Like, I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty exhausted. I know it's only 100 logos, but try yourself. Try it yourself. Let me in the comments which logo do you enjoy the most. And let's continue. If y'all are enjoying this, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel. This is my first time ever diving into a graphic design video. I am a graphic designer, and this is just a challenge, y'all. Please do not think that this is how I design. This is just for fun. We finished, people. 100 logos in 100 minutes. Logos are more than just a symbol. They're more than just a minute. Logos are your brand. So if you care about your brand, get yourself a designer and ask them for a logo, baby.